Hey man, Shay man, it's your boy DAA man, Daylight TV, back at y'all with another Mafia Material MOBCAST, episode 5. I know it's been a little minute, and I'll get into that a little later. You know what I mean? Hit that like and subscribe button, smash that notification bell if you're really mobbing with the content. And Daylight TV, man, we finna get into it. So first thing first on breaking news, tragic news, you know what I mean? On top of that, Fort Worth rapper LIL RONNIE, get money Lil Ronnie, best gambler in Texas, so they say. Uh Shot and killed, man. You know what I mean? In his city, not just him, but unfortunately, his daughter who had just turned 5 on Sunday, March 2nd, she was in the car. I got a news clip here, you know what I mean, we can get into. I'm gonna play for y'all, and then break it down. You feel me? Daylight TV. Oh, shit. Shit. Oh, you do that funny shit.
Now to a developing story in Forest Hill where police are investigating a deadly shooting.
A father and his little girl were killed, the area's third deadly shooting in just the past few weeks.
2 people were killed in a shooting on February 21st at an auto sales business on Mansfield Highway. And then just 2 days later, police found a pair of siblings who'd been hit by a stray bullet on Frisco Avenue. One of the siblings died. And today's shooting happened at a car wash on Forest Hill Drive.
We saw people who knew the dad and his daughter gathered right outside that car wash looking for answers.
And as Scoop.
Damn. So basically, within the span of 2 weeks or so, or a week or so, you know what I'm saying? They got 3 shootings all in the same area. And I seen something, a video that was covering like the whole story, like more in detail. I want to say with the family, where they was like there was a live where somebody was talking about that car wash or whatever, you know what I'm saying, or that area. So clearly, you know what I mean, it's something up with that. And I'm pretty sure they sitting here trying to investigate whether or not there's a connection, you know what I mean, to all these shootings or whatever. It seems like it's a lot of like collateral damage and all of this shit, you know what I mean? And it's crazy because, we always think about Texas as being one of those states where everybody kind of gun savvy, like, you kind of grow up shooting, hunting and shit. But anyway, keep going.
Scoop Jefferson discovered the little girl just celebrated her birthday yesterday.
Somebody had already reported it and they were on their way.
Becky Johnson is one of several people living near Slappy's car wash in Forest Hill who called 911 Monday morning describing gunfire.
And I heard 6, 1, 2, 3, pop, 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 pop. Then about a few seconds later, I heard another 6, 1, 2, 3, in concession, real fast.
The same gunfire woke up Pamela Barrett, who learned more about the shooting from her son's telephone call.
I said, Mom, hey, I'm up here at the gym. I'll be at the gym for a while. I'm not going to come home because it was an active drive-by shooting. 2 people just got killed up here at Slappy's.
When Forest Hill police arrived at the car wash, officers found 2 people shot dead. The victims have been identified by their family as Ronnie Smith and his daughter, who just turned 5 years old. Their aunt trying to understand why.
He was a good kid, y'all. He was. He didn't bother nobody. He didn't.
His aunt, Stella Houston, describes her nephew as a well-known Fort Worth rap artist named Lil Ronnie. Sources tell WFAA someone opened fire on Smith. He was using the vacuum as his daughter waited inside the car. Forest Hill police are looking for the shooter, but haven't named any suspects. The shooting drew a large crowd of family, friends, and people who knew Lil Ronnie from the music scene. Forest Hill PD got help with crowd control from several surrounding police departments. As people living nearby pray they'll feel safe again.
Praying for protection of our community here at Forest Hill.
In Forest Hill, I'm Scoop Jefferson.
Atlanta police are blaming a local rapper.
That's our next story. RIP Lil Ronnie, you know what I mean, and RIP his daughter. You know, it's sad, man. I seen a lot of people questioning, you know what I mean, like the morals of the streets and everything like that, and you know how bad had thing gotten, you know what I mean, to where like they killing kids. And I said to myself, well, not to myself or whatever, but I said to the people who were saying this shit, I was just like, it's unfortunate, but they been, you know what I mean, there's been collateral damage in the streets, and sometimes it's not even accidental. It's like intentionally, you know, the same thing, because there's that whole romanticized thing about no women, no kids, and everything like that. That's for the movie, bro. Like I've said before, you know what I mean. Like when you really get to the deep, like maybe not in your typical hood to hood like street corner politic, but when you like in the game, you know what I mean, and it's big bags at stake and all kind of shit, or big rackets. Yeah, bro, anybody could get it if you in the way. You know what I mean? Like that's just how that go. Unfortunately. Um this situation, I don't necessarily think that, you know, they targeted the girl. Like, you know what I'm saying? To be honest, it may not have even known that she was in the car. You feel me? So, you know, what's crazy is that, you know, I don't when I first started like blogging or whatever, doing you know what we call now daylight TV. It kind of started with two artists in particular, bro. I started covering the death of Mo3, you know what I mean, and because I was just actually a fan of Bo music, you know what I'm saying, and the situation surrounding like Honeycomb Braid, right? So with the Mo3 thing, as I started digging, you know, like deeper into the shit with him and Yellow Beezy, and you know, just the incident that kind of they say that happened with Mo3, where it kind of divided the city and all this other shit, and all the stuff with Go Yayo and you know the whole Say Cheese, you know, really covered all of that shit. So as I'm like looking at it, like I'm aware that they have their own drill culture, you know what I mean, going on down there. And I remember a clip from a Say Cheese interview they showed where they said he told the dude Lil Ronnie, he's like, you know, you don't necessarily be in the middle of, you know, whatever drama is going on, but you kind of like in the middle of it. And I hear a lot of people when I was on Clubhouse or whatever, it was a lot of people from like the Fort Worth area that were really tapped in, you know what I mean, with, you know, that whole scene saying that he was the money man. You get what I mean? So in the politics of the streets, if you're the guy that's like kind of funding shit and mobilizing the game, you know, you're definitely a trophy for the opposition. You know what I mean? Because they feel like if they get you out of the way, then like, you know, the soldiers can't afford the war. You get what I'm saying? Um, Me personally, I even spoke about, you know, a time when I had, you know, a little smoke that got, you know what I mean, a little crazy. You know, fortunately, nobody, you know, lost their life in that shit. You know, niggas just wanted to get back to some money. You know, that's the difference between like, you know, I don't really know what Ronnie, you know, if he had any gang affiliations, whatever, however that plays out. Like I know that Fort Worth is ganged out, but you know, that's the thing about like just having like beef over, you know, drug beef and shit like that, as opposed to like just gang banging, because there is a mean to the end, like with the trap shit, like, you know what I mean, territory, money, you know what I mean, like niggas usually want to move on, you know, move on and get back to the bag, you know what I mean. But honestly, like with the type of smoke that even I was aware of, and I'm pretty sure it get deeper than that, I don't know, bro. I just wouldn't be moving around. Like I didn't move around with people who I cared about, especially like, you know, minors and shit. You know, like there was a time, bro, in my life, like you had to be TTG to, you know what I mean, like to move around, because you just never know when it might pop off. And not even somebody popping off on me, but me trying to get it popping with somebody else. You know, and like I'm not one of them, you know, I wasn't one of them dudes that like, oh, I always got to have a pole or a knife or something like that. Like, I'll really scrap a nigga, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, back. So it's just like, I know things can always go left, and I never wanted to put no one that wasn't involved in nothing, like in nothing. You know what I mean? So if I ever had an on-site situation or even felt like there was the possibility that dudes is out here, you know, at my top, I just wouldn't be moving around, like not locally. You know what I mean? Like I take the family vacation or something like that, and you know, keep moving. And it's unfortunate that it got to be like that, but I mean, anything cheaper than a funeral. Like not even just monetarily, but I'm talking like emotional, like long-term devastation type shit. So you know, yeah, man, rest in peace. You know, Lil Ronnie, get money, Lil Ronnie. You know, and condolences to the family, you know what I mean, the little girl especially. Um, and yeah, and that kind of leads us to the next story. It's not like connected, but it's along the same lines or whatever. Just kind of speaking to the collateral damage of some of these like rap beefs. In Atlanta, uh, Lil Baby, like they pretty much trying to implicate Lil Baby or whatever as somewhat being responsible for setting off a chain of events that led to two teenagers being killed in the Oakland City section of Atlanta. So we're gonna jump into this news clip right quick.
Atlanta police are blaming a local rapper's music video for the deaths of two 13-year-olds, and a $50,000 reward is being offered for more information. So far, 7 people have already been arrested.
The overall theme of this case is grown men playing gangster that left 2 of our children in graves and a community in fear. And cowardly acts of an Atlanta-based rapper that decided to go over into a rival gang stronghold and shoot a music video in a place that he knew he should not have been.
Lil Baby and his music video are also named in arrest warrants for the shooting deaths of 13-year-old Lamont Freeman and Jacody Davis. Police call them innocent victims. The shooting happened last summer at the Oakland City West End apartments on Peoples Street. Police described this as gang violence escalated by that Lil Baby music video shoot. Investigators say members of the Goodfellas gang orchestrated that attack from jail. To listen to this full news conference, you can stream it right now on 11.
Yeah, I can stream that. Are they trying to gear up for another RICO against a rap crew? And if so, I don't know. The last 2 didn't go too well. Like for what, see how court systems work is like for what they spent trying to prosecute those cases and take them to trial, they did not get, you know what I mean, like what they would call a return on their investment, you know. So, and it didn't look good to the, you know, to the public, because you got to remember that they're trying this shit with taxpayer dollars. So you got people in Atlanta like looking like, huh? You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, bro. I think it's crazy because as I was digging in, like it's crazy how they really implicating Lil Baby, and it's like I understand that the groups involved or whatever, you may be affiliated with them, but it's like, okay, he shot a video in a rival gang neighborhood. Now, he knows, like the street law says, he shouldn't be over there. But as a civilian police officer, you know, that's like to serve and protect the entire community. Because like, whether you like it or not, officer, like, you know what I'm saying, as an officer of the law, you choose to protect everybody. So for instance, with homicide investigators, how it's supposed to be even is that even if your victim is a gang member, it's like whatever he did, he's a victim now. So like all of that shit doesn't matter. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like, it's not supposed to matter. You know, and one of the novels I used to read, the Michael Connelly shit, the Harry Bosch novels and everything like that. It's like, I think he was doing that say, it's like either everybody matters or nobody matters. You know what I'm saying? Type shit. So it was like, no matter what they were, like drug addicts, you know what I mean? Like sex workers, criminals, you know what I mean? Or just regular innocent civilians, you know, like they're victims at that point. All right. So now to say that he shouldn't be there, like, okay, Lil Baby is a rapper and, you know, he may have some gang ties and all this, right? But he's still a citizen. He's still a tax-paying citizen, big taxpayer. You know what I mean? So he kind of cut your check. You know what I mean? And I understand like the point. It's like, yo, you set off a chain of events. Like you knew there was a possibility some type of like retaliation could come from you, you know, checking them people, you know, testing their pride like that. Like you going into a rival gang neighborhood or whatever, where I guess they're saying that they lost some people on that side and whatever beef was going on. And now it's like you over there shooting a video, like the bold nigga. But it's like, all right, cool, you instigating some shit. You know what I mean? But to actually sit here and say that, you know, make it as though he's responsible, and supposedly he's been named in an arrest warrant. So I don't know what they're gonna charge him with, you know, or if he's gonna be dragged into a RICO, because this whole thing with the Goodfellas thing is like, you know, they already under some federal scrutiny. So if this becomes a Fed case, then yeah, it's gonna hit different than the YFN and YSL, because they ain't gonna drop that hammer until they 100% sure. You know what I mean? So yeah, man, that's what's going on with Lil Baby. Wham. You understand what I'm saying? Rest in peace or whatever to the two youngins or whatever. I believe they were like celebrating their birthdays, like it was like each apart. One of them only got to be a teenager for like a few hours or something like that. But yeah, let me know what y'all think about, you know, that in the comments. You know, a lot being said, you know, naturally they're blaming, you know, rap music and not just the individual rappers, but like rap as a whole. And we all know that bullshit. Some of us are old enough to remember C. Dolores Tucker. You know what I mean? So yeah, that. On a lighter note, we got hold on a second. We got Cam and Mace, man. Hold on. Yeah, so we got Cameron and Mace. Hold on a second. My bad, y'all. I'm trying to line this up. So anyway, as y'all know, Tank Davis and the boy Roach got it in, and I want to say Saturday. I've been mixed up or whatever on the days, weekends, all that shit. But anyway, this past weekend, Tank fought Roach, and it was boring. I mean, I don't know to say boring. I'm not gonna say it was boring. It was bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And more so because of like the ref call and everything like that. Because, and I say this to say that Tank lost. He lost. And it was a whole, you know, thing. Like, he took a knee, and that's a knockdown in boxing. So, this nigga, Tank, I saw like a clip, you know, like after the after the fight, start talking something about he got his hair done, and something was dripping in his eye, like all this dumb shit. I'm like, bro, what? Like, this is what we doing? This is crazy. But aside from that, you know what I'm saying? Like, because I'll probably cut into that a little deeper, you know what I mean, later. Maybe I'll do a play-by-play or whatever and shit on the fight. I don't know. But all I know is, like, that nigga Tank lost. You know what I'm saying? They called that shit a draw. And it's already kind of been speculation about this boxing shit, you know what I mean? Like, kind of being fixed in some ways. And, you know, we all know it's some big fights in boxing. Like, just the nature, you know what I mean, and the history of it, you know what I mean, like the business of it and who was involved, you know, those organized crime type figures and shit. So, you know, them niggas ain't just letting shit fly straight, especially if they're gonna, you know, make book on, you know, the shit in the, so yeah, we know that. But like, now it's just like too obvious, bro. Like, the ref or whatever need his eye checked, and you know what I'm saying? Like, you need to call it. I can't even blame the judges. Like, the referee is supposed to make the call. The judges can't make a call. Like, you could judge the performance and just sway it like that. Like, you could judge it on what you see, even if the ref don't see it. I mean, as a judge, you're supposed to judge the overall performance or whatever and shit. Shit, I feel like they should start judging the refs. I mean, that's kind of crazy, because that'll probably open up, you know what I mean, things for people to challenge decisions and so on and so forth. But what I'm saying is, bro, Tank lost that fight. But your boy Killer Cam, man, as y'all know, as I've covered, you know what I mean, and I kind of just got burnt out on, you know, covering a lot of that shit. Your boy Cam has something to say or whatever about why he thinks Tank had a bad night. Let's get it.
Yeah, I mean, Murder Stat, hello too. Sorry, Murder, what's good, man?
Hello, Stat.
How you doing, man?
We're all
Doing
back
good.
in studio.
Yeah,
I love
man.
it.
Yeah, man.
Great.
Before y'all start, though, I'm waiting on my popcorn. In case it's one of those mornings.
Yeah, I'm gonna save some of the popcorn. You need like a half of popcorn.
Yeah.
Cause I'm gonna save some of it for Talk with Flea. So,
Hey, Larry, bring my popcorn.
you got the popcorn. Okay.
Full bucket.
It's a popcorn morning. Okay.
Yeah.
Like, what up, nigga?
The Monday popcorn.
Yeah, man. How you? Nigga say. It's a half a popcorn. You should just half a bucket for it.
Just gotta save some. Okay. Well, we got to talk about this fight. That's the first thing we're going to talk about, because we all seen it. Tank versus Roach went down on Saturday in New York, and the results wasn't what a lot of people wanted or expected.
It was bullshit.
It did end in a majority draw. So based off of what you saw on Mace, do you feel like there is a clear winner?
Real quick, I know Mace usually starts. Mace, you mind if I start?
Yeah, go ahead. You go. I got my popcorn.
Because I just want to say something to your credit.
Okay.
This is really to your credit.
I really need my popcorn.
Yeah, because a lot of times I'll be like, this nigga Mace he be bugging, yo. Like, I'll say it out loud because your opinion is your opinion. Mace always says, yo, don't bring this nigga out with you, because they're not going to win if you bring this nigga out with you. Talking about football games, basketball games. And I'll be sitting here like, I don't really know, but then I got it when the fight went on. When you got that type of energy and you breathe in that energy when everybody's sad and mad and depressed and
so look, for those of you who saw the fight, we all know that Jim Jones and Joel Santana bought Tank out, for the fight, right? I should have pulled that clip up. You know what I'm saying? Might still pull it up. Who knows? But yeah. So they bring him out. So now he's saying like, yeah, I didn't understand. You know what I mean? Like when you were saying like the energy or whatever, and bringing a certain person out with you, or whatever, how it can kind of throw the whole mood off. He said, but now I get it. Like this nigga's slick, bro. Like Cam and that's why I always said, bro, like Cam and 50 going back and forth or whatever and shit was the most hilarious shit, because like they're both the same type of niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like, solid niggas on the streets. They can both rap. You know what I mean? And they're both funny. Like, you know what I mean? They both have personalities or whatever that even outside of like the diss song, you could actually be entertained listening to these niggas like talk shit about each other back and forth, you know what I mean, for a minute. But yeah, that's just but that's what he took. Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure y'all picked up on it or whatever and shit. Nobody who watches me is an idiot. But we're gonna talk about the people who do watch the idiots in a minute. Stay tuned. But back to the clip.
Try to look happy, but they not really happy. It gets into you. You have to keep sage in that environment. When you're in that environment, it lingers into the fight, and that's kind of the result of the fight. So I just want to give, before we get into the actual fight, I just want to tell you, I see what you're talking about now, because the people you with could possibly fuck your energy up for some shit that you supposed to do. You can't come out with that energy, man. It's bad energy, man.
Now, I'm not going to lie to you. He's not wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could really... It's like, that's how I felt about Kendrick's performance at the Super Bowl. You did? Like, I don't know, maybe his energy or whatever threw the Chiefs off. I don't know why, whatever, it spilled onto the Chiefs and not Philly, but I mean, and then on top of that, Taylor Swift is there. Like, it's just really dry on the Chiefs side. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you see, like, the people who show up for the Philly games, we know, like, you know what I mean? They with it. You know what I'm saying? They bring a certain type of vibe. I'm not nothing against Kansas City, bro. I fuck with the Chiefs is cool. I would definitely rooting for Philly because, New York, baby. You know what I'm saying? Like, those are our cousins. Them in Jersey. Yeah, I just thought about it. Jersey don't even have no team right now, bro. They just got like the New Jersey Devils, I think. That's it. Damn. Shout out to Jersey though. See how I got distracted. But anyway, yeah, bro, like this shit is yeah, that's just I do believe that though. Energy. Like, you gotta have your theme music, bro. That's the whole point. It's supposed to like get you in that zone and everything like that or whatever. That's why, like, even when I was doing the when I just did this recent diss track, which we're gonna get into in a minute too. You know what I mean? Yeah, like shit weird, bro. Like, you know what I mean? But it could really throw you off. But like, let's get back to the video. My fault. I'm just rambling now.
It is bad energy, man. Nobody's happy over there. Everybody's sad. Everybody act like they happy. You ever see that movie? I'm pretty sure you've seen Goodfellas.
Yeah.
And it's a part in Goodfellas where Sam Rothstein, who's played by Robert De Niro, they having mad fun. And Nikki, who's played by
I hate to be the guy always correcting people and anything like that, but you got Robert De Niro is in both movies, but you got the movie wrong. It's Casino Killer. You know what I mean? That was when Sam Rothstein or whatever was you know, was chilling and acting like, you know, he was all happy or whatever. He's like, yeah, we're having fun over here too. But yeah, you know what you talk about. But that's kind of funny, whatever, comparing like Jim Jones and Jewels or whatever to Nikki Santillo.
Joe Pesci, they over there just looking at them niggas like, yeah, we're having fun too. They not having no fun. Tank, get out of there. Get out of there. But let's get to the fight, Murder. I see what you're talking about now when you talk. Murder, and this has nothing to do with Murder. Murder says this about basketball games, football. I'm saying this that I see what he's talking about. Nasty work. Nasty work, man.
You gotta have greatness with you. I remember we was talking about the Eagle game, and I said, if what was that? I said if Meek Mill walked them out, they're not gonna win a championship. Meek didn't walk them out. They end up winning that championship. It's just something about it. Like I remember Terrence Crawford came out with.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you or whatever and shit. If Meek Mill would have bought that Diddy baby oil energy, you know, out on the field with them, that championship might have slipped out their grasp. You understand what I'm saying? Freak Millie. But yeah. So back to the clip.
With Eminem. And he went on to have one of those moments, you know what I'm saying? It says a lot, you know. Who else was that?
Well, on the opposite end of the spectrum, this is what fucked the Lions up. When you bring out Jello.
Yeah, this
and listen,
nigga, this Jello shit.
On the wall.
Yeah, Jello not from Brooklyn, and them niggas wasn't from Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In this fight, I mean,
yeah, man.
All right.
So yeah, man. I just thought that was funny or whatever and shit. Tank, you lost. I don't know if I should blame if we're gonna blame it on Jim and Jewels or whatever. But you definitely lost that fight. I'm gonna blame it on the ref for not calling it right. And I'm gonna blame it on the judges for, you know, playing whatever ball they were playing behind the scenes. Cause majority draw is some bullshit. But I guess Tank, you got knocked down, brody. You took a knee. Fuck your hair. You took a knee, bro. That's a knockdown. So yeah. Shout out to Roach, man. You know what I'm saying? You got cheated, Playboy. You know, hopefully or whatever we get a rematch. And you know, you knock that nigga the fuck out so that it ain't, you know what I'm saying? And I like Tank, you know what I'm saying? But like, you know, once you kind of show me, like, or once I get the feeling like you not genuine, you not authentic, you know, and it's like a little fluff in your story and shit. Yeah, I don't know. I'ma just always go for the underdog or whatever once I realize they be trying to move the goalpost on niggas. Cause niggas be trying to move the goalpost on me, you feel me? So yeah, you know, fuck your politics. Speaking of politics, boy, look. So for those of you who know, you know, I be fucking with my nigga Baby Truth out of Detroit, 7 Mile and Prairie, you know what I'm saying? West Side nigga. You know. Shout out to my niggas on the east side too. You know what I'm saying? I got a couple I fuck with. But yeah, so nigga, you know, my dog was on first of all, my nigga Baby Truth, like, I know him, bro, since like maybe 14 years, 15 years, going on 15 years now. Like I knew that nigga when he was 15. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I think maybe Boogie might have younger than him. So, you know what I'm saying? Boogie might have been 14 or some shit. You get me? But like, you know, I watched that nigga, you know, do his whole music shit, his whole career. You know what I mean? And like, you know, really developed into an artist and all that, you know what I mean? And pushed that line, especially when it came, you know, to that BMF shit. And he was on a while back, bro was on DAWGFACE, KILLEDLIL or whatever. You know, I don't even know if that's that nigga real name. But anyway, I know his name ain't DAWGFACE, you know what I'm saying? He just got one. But yeah, so this funny nigga, he was on the platform. I had never heard of DAWGFACE until bro was on the show. You know what I mean? And this was around the time when Brody was going through the shit with Peasy, you know, and I kind of know and I kind of broke that down or whatever. I didn't even break it down on this channel. I just kind of did the homework, you know what I'm saying? Like, and you know, I just passed it along to a friend, you know what I mean? Now, I'm not really fully sure like how the, well, I'm gonna get Baby Truth on here, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then let him break down to y'all, you know what I mean, how, you know, how the whole thing went. But let's get into this whole thing or whatever with DAWGFACE. And we're gonna break it down because it gets crazy. I seen it already. This one I seen. So
Hoe ass nigga, you bitch ass nigga. There you go. Fuck is you talking about? There go the location 15022 Harper, nigga. Pull up. Fuck is you mean? Why you saying send location when you been in my office several times, nigga? You know where I'm at. Fuck is you talking about? You foo ass nigga, huh? Bitch ass nigga, 15022 Harper, bitch ass nigga.
He's saying huh too.
And to show you that you a cap ass, bitch ass nigga with that cheap ass jewelry, nigga. You hoe ass nigga. To show you cap, nigga. How many times you been in my building, nigga? Your interview at my building in the red room is still up on YouTube right now. See, nigga.
And one of them niggas. Hey, send the address. You got my number, my nigga. Send the address. Hey, I'm on my way right now. I'm on my way right now. I ain't one of them other niggas. I'm not I'm not none of these other niggas. Send them the address right now. You know my motherfucking number. You said 152 what? Hold on.
15022 Harper. Let's go.
You said what? 152.
Have you been here before?
Yeah, but nigga, I don't be on that way all the time. I'm on my way. You got me.
All right, come on. Let's go.
So fucked up.
I ain't got you on nothing, you pussy nigga.
No, you got me so fucked up.
I ain't got you fucked up.
You can talk about anybody in the world, dog.
Nigga, you a bitch. Nigga, bring your ass. Get your bitch ass out of here. You hoe ass nigga. You bitch ass nigga.
You know, when niggas be like screaming in the, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just be wondering because for one, it's like this. DAWGFACE is supposed to be a whole journalist and all this other shit or whatever. Now, all of a sudden, because you are unhappy, you get what I'm saying? Like with a situation, like nigga got to be a bitch ass nigga. I've had disagreements with niggas who I would never fix my mouth to call bitch ass niggas because it's not true. They were real niggas. We just don't get along. And so therefore shit can get really real because I know that they not playing and they knew I wasn't playing. So let's get out of that whole narrative that everybody and things. Like until a nigga do some bitch ass shit, let's try to refrain. I'm gonna work on it too, because sometimes whatever I do it too, but it just, I usually judge it more so on what a nigga say because I'm extremely self-aware and I actually listen to comprehend like what the person is saying, even when they're talking to me crazy. That's why I try to like stay calm until I get the idea of what they're coming with, and then I might turn up and I might start barking. You understand? Because I can kind of formulate a response. You understand? Like and rebuttal whatever it is that you're saying. You feel me? So, you know, like for another thing is, like I said, I know Baby Truth since he was 15, bro. You know what I mean? And that was about 15 years ago. DAWGFACE is older than me. So I'll break it down like this. Me and that nigga Baby Truth done bumped heads about shit before. And I don't, little bro, you know, bro, because he's not like, I don't look at him like, you know what I'm saying, a little, you know, homie and none of that shit. You understand what I'm saying? Like, that's not even the game I play, because when I was coming up, like, the OG niggas never played that game with me. Feel me? So I say that to say that you should just like, I'm not saying let it go, bro, but it's like certain shit, you just kind of look crazy following up certain niggas or whatever and shit. And then it's like, you be expecting a different reaction, but then yet you do shit. Like if somebody did that shit to you or said that shit to you or whatever, then you would have a problem. But let's keep going.
He said you said his name. You came in here volunteered.
He want to get in it.
Right. He goes, you said the wrong name. No, you jumped in there on somebody else's account.
Oh yeah, you got me so fucked up, dog. I told you once before over the phone. Bitch, don't ever talk to me like you crazy.
You told me what?
I told you over the phone, nigga. Don't ever talk to me crazy.
What was I doing? Talking to you crazy, nigga. What was I doing?
Me so fucked up.
What was I doing? Talking to you crazy, right?
I'll be over there in 20. Hey, you got me so fucked up.
What was I doing, nigga?
Hey, you got me so fucked up.
What was I doing, bitch ass nigga? You crazy.
Bet.
Right?
You got me so fucked up.
Right? What was I doing, hoe ass nigga?
What's up?
Oh shit, he thought it was gonna change. Right.
I told you before. Hey, listen, this nigga been dick by.
Hey, who's the niggas? I don't even know these niggas. One of them screamed too dark. Like all these niggas got, well, his background seem authentic. Whoever that is at the top, I don't even know who these niggas is. Where your name tags at, niggas? Where your name tags at? Oh man, what the fuck? I don't know who these niggas is or whatever is shit. And like, what the fuck they doing? What up? Hold up.
Fighting and dick sucking BML so long with their fake cheap ass jury, fake pimp cock sucking ass nigga. Last time.
So how you know that nigga jury cheap? And you know what's so crazy? I'm gonna say this, and it's not just because it's the bro, but I'm gonna always stick up for my niggas. You understand what I'm saying? And so one thing I can actually attest to is I've actually been with this nigga on 2 different occasions. Him like buying jewelry, and I'm like getting the whole process of actually getting the custom mold, and you know what I'm saying, like designing the shit, drawing a little sketch on paper. Like I literally like went through this shit with this nigga. You understand what I'm saying? Like, bro ain't cutting no expense or whatever and shit. Like sometimes I done told that nigga he paid too much. He'll tell you that. You know what I mean? That I've said that to him. So I'm just saying, bro. You know what I mean? Like just to give some clarification or whatever on the bro, because that's a personal experience I can actually say like with my own eyes. You know what I mean? Like I seen bro drop a bag on some shit. You know what I mean? So, you know, in Detroit. You know what I'm saying? Like, and on top of that, you know, over the years and shit, bro. Like me and bro done been together like over the years on every coast. Midwest, down south, East Coast. Like, nigga shot a whole video in a trap I had in Atlanta, nigga. The same one that got lit up or whatever and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like all them times whatever had all the holes and all that shit. Yeah. That same fucking room. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like he shot the video in there. So, you know, and that nigga tapped in with all the, you know what I'm saying, like this. So here's my thing, whatever I always said with, you know, the whole BMF affiliation when niggas bring it up to me about, bro. I met that nigga when he was 15, bro. He already had this shit like tatted on him and all this shit, bro. He run around, he around Pig when he was still alive, he around G Weeder, like, you know what I'm saying, like Boogie on them niggas. You know, tapped in with Uwe and all this shit. So if them niggas since little kids been running around the country, tapped in with all of these niggas, why ain't nobody check them if they was all bullshit? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just saying, not just because they my people, but I'm just saying, bro, like, you got to make it make sense. So something's wrong. Something's wrong with the real niggas who are supposed to be, you know what I'm saying, like running this shit. Because I'm going to tell you, when Ross came to Detroit and Trick like had the shit, the no-fly zone situation or whatever and shit, Boogie and them was out there representing for the city. So, yeah, man, it just be weird or whatever and shit. And, you know, I done watched them niggas put in a lot of, you know what I mean, work to build their name up or whatever, go through a lot of, like, trials and tribulations and stand tall. More tall than a lot of you niggas that be on here talking. You know what I mean? And that's why I be like, you know, it's time or whatever, we kind of focus more on these underdog stories or whatever and shit than these so-called, like, celebrity gangsters that you niggas want to, you know, dick pull on. You know, because they got a little like name or something, like whatever the fuck, you know what I mean, or because they've been highlighted, you know what I mean. And a lot of these niggas, I'm not gonna say they all rats, but it's like they've all done questionable shit that'll make you look like, huh? Where they do that at? You know, because they start like valuing a lot of this shit out here more than they value, you know what I'm saying, like what got them there. You know, being solid and shit. But yeah, like, so I don't know, like when they be like doing all that, like flexing and you know, the whole fake BMF shit or whatever and shit. Well, it's real BMF niggas in the streets that never did nothing to any of them niggas. And on top of that or whatever and shit, like I remember this nigga Boogie went viral for, you know what I'm saying, like pushing the line or whatever on Blue Da Vinci. And they were trying to make it seem like bro was like threatening Blue and all that shit. And, you know, that was kind of fucked up, like some real police ass shit, because bro was still on paper. So he could have easily got violated or whatever on that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, bro, I seen too many like scenarios or whatever. And I know a lot of other inside shit that I ain't gonna get into yet. I'm gonna actually like get the bros on here and let them break it down for you. But I'm trying to roll this gas, bro. But yeah, let's keep this shit going while I
he was mad at me because I wouldn't give him an interview so he can diss Peasy. Y'all remember when Peasy and him went back and forth? When Peasy posted the picture of a nigga with an assault rifle with no clip in it? That was that nigga. That was that nigga.
So, push up. Push up. Let's roll. This nigga got me so fucked up.
damn. And that was when bro called me.
Do all that internet shit with other niggas, not me.
Mm-hmm.
Cause I should have got at you when you did that Peasy bullshit. I don't give a fuck, nigga. I ain't no bitch ass nigga. You want to run your mouth, do all that line shit for motherfucking views? If you need.
So here's the thing, or whatever I know personally about the whole Peasy shit with DAWGFACE, right? So whatever happened with Bro and Peasy or whatever and shit, you know, he talk about Peasy posting the picture with BKABYTRUTH or whatever, like holding the strap, and like there was no clip in it, right? Now, you seen the picture, no clip in the strap or whatever and shit. I don't know what the fuck that's supposed to mean. Like, the clip could have been anywhere. The clip could have been in the pocket. Like, unless the gun is just really supposed to be an all-out part of the picture. You know, like Peasy had a gun in his hand too. It was a pistol. We don't know if that bitch was loaded or not. You understand what I'm saying? But here's the thing I'm gonna say though. No matter who had a pistol with a clip in it, clipped or not, whatever and shit like that, you will not find a picture of me with no pistol. You understand what I'm saying? Like, if it is, I'm probably on camera and it's a prop. And it's probably like for an actual film project. But like, nigga didn't even take no picture with no guns. And it's like, what's the point of whatever me needing to have like a fully loaded firearm amongst friends? What I thought was funny was how Peasy tried to claim that, I don't know you niggas, nobody know you niggas, but yet you got pictures with BKABYTRUTH, you got pictures with Boogie, you went Boogie comments, like all this shit. Talking about mob shit this, mob shit that. So like, you know, calling the nigga bro and all that shit, whatever, but you don't know niggas. I'll just say it, bro. You know what I mean? A lot of goalposts moving. You know what I'm saying? Shit kind of got out of control today, like that. Like, you know, definitely y'all seen what I saw. You know, we're gonna touch on it.
Views, my nigga. If you want that YouTube money, just say that.
Why we still talking?
Hey, my baby, you see I'm not talking. I'm on my way.
Okay.
He on YouTube.
That show you what a rat nigga this nigga is, bro. That show you this nigga. Speaking of doing shit for the views.
Hey, this was good. We going viral.
There's a lot of niggas on this YouTube shit that's playing. But it's not. I'm not one of them niggas.
Nigga, suck my dick.
That's what. Hey, listen. That's what he wants. He just want views, so we gonna give him the views he wants.
I'm glad you're telling no other niggas with you.
That nigga said we. Like it made it concern because he saw more than one. I'm gonna keep it going. I'm gonna break it all down at the end. I promise. Street nigga 101. You have my word.
They said he ain't left yet.
Look at these instigating man.
How you doing, good brother?
Hey man, what real nigga pull out a gun on the internet?
On live, you feel me?
On live.
Yo, put your shirt
You's a real sucker. These niggas crazy.
That's clean kill. Shit, that's clean kill. You feel me?
Yeah, you really in BMF, nigga. You really in BMF. You's a cold rat bastard.
It's all a dream.
Please kick that sucker off your podcast. It was juicy, man. Please kick that nerd off.
So listen, be realism. I want everybody in the YouTube streets to see this shit for what it is.
YouTube streets.
Listen to this shit.
You are
this
YouTube
nigga
street nigga.
Pops up on the podcast.
So first things first, I want to say, and I want to address, right? So the big thing when bro called me, he called me like, he said, bro, I fucked up. And I'm like, what happened? He's like, bro, this nigga DAWGFACE, you know what I'm saying? Like, he said, so I'm on the live. He said, you know, he talking shit. He said, so I'm on the live, like going back and forth. And he said, so, you know, I'm like, I get so hot. I tell him, like, I'm gonna pull up, you know what I mean? Like, you know, I'll be there in 20 minutes and all that shit. He's like, you know, I'm trying to get the addicts. And then now he's saying, like, oh, you know, Baby Truth got the address. First of all, nigga, you have a what the hell is it? A green screen background. So it's not like you could put your backdrop. I mean, I'm pretty sure you're using StreamYard. I'm on StreamYard now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I could put a whole alternate background or whatever. But I want y'all to look out my project window. Nah, shit, you got bars on. But look, nigga, just because he been in that interview with like mad long ago and shit like that or whatever for one, so you don't have to necessarily be at the same spot. I mean, you do be talking all that big money shit. You know what I'm saying? So like that's one thing or whatever, we can get that. As far as, you know, they say, what kind of nigga pull his pole out on the TV? Now, this is the whole thing. He said, as he's walking, you know what I mean, when you see the little thing, you know what I mean, whatever, things, and they weren't little, but like clearly bro walking, he holding two drinks, because they kind of like waggling all over the place. So it looked like it's under one arm or whatever, bro walking with the phone, right? And it just like getting the you know, thing, because clearly walking through the house through a garage door, like, you know what I mean? And this the thing, like, that's not necessarily what you call police shit, nigga. You understand what I'm saying? But I understand you're a YouTube street guy, so you know it might be a little above your pay grade to understand this. That's called being hot. And it's really like not doing anything to you. You know what I'm saying? Like it's more so a risk to him. So you need to be throwing this, oh yeah, police ass nigga, like, you know what I'm saying? Like just cause you ain't got nothing else to say. Like your vocabulary is minute. But again with the whole shit, like then they say he ain't show up yet. So bro didn't go over there, and I'm glad he didn't. You know what I'm saying? Because here's the whole thing about it. That's my partner. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, younger than me and shit, but you know, he's sharp. And I always like, you know, I always like that about that nigga. So my thing or whatever it is, I would have told him, nigga, you slow as hell. Cause even if you hide and you do all that shit on the internet or whatever, you supposed to have the wherewithal to say, the fuck am I doing? You understand what I'm saying? And DAWGFACE, you more so the police, nigga, because you posted the shit. See, all right, you're on the live, right? Niggas to see it on the live or whatever. If niggas clip it, right? But you didn't have to chop this down into a smaller clip or whatever and post it. So you really the nigga doing some police shit, because it's like, if I did something to you in real life, it's on you to report it. Like if nobody seen me do it, like, or whoever was out there seen me do it, but you're the one that actually went and filed the report or said, hey, I got the surveillance footage from, you know, across the street. You the police ass nigga. And clearly it wasn't intended like he was aiming it at the fucking, you know what I'm saying? Because when he told me, I thought that like he like held it up or whatever and shit like that. But once I seen the video, I'm like, oh, this nigga carrying this shit to the car. And you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yeah, I just swept that under the rug, like not even trying to put it in. And the other thing about it is, bro, you want to say, oh, like you're not coming, like, bro, you ain't even trying to have that smoke. Because I'm going to tell you this. The fact that, real or not, if a nigga told me he was going to do that and I seen him, doing what he was doing, he wouldn't even get to my spot. We're going to bump into each other halfway. But I don't know, that's just how I think. I'm not from the YouTube streets. Yeah, man, clown shit. Now, while we on the subject of DAWGFACE or whatever, man, shit, bro, and you want tall niggas, bitch ass niggas and all that, you know, my peoples in particular. I did some homework, you know what I'm saying? I did some digging or whatever, just to find some content or whatever, see what the hell you really be talking about. Because outside of like the interview that you did with Bro and the Street Lord, Jesse James, Juwan, whichever Lord it was. Nigga, you a zesty nigga. Oh, and to that other nigga, whatever, that came in with no shirt on and anything like that or whatever. Yeah, looking like he could be in a Benzino home video. Bo, I understand what's going on with Meech and, you know what I mean, all that shit, but do understand that regardless of whatever Meech got going on, it's still some real niggas in BMF that are not to be played with. You know what I'm saying? Especially one in particular, whatever, from my neck of the woods. So, you know, just be mindful, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Because it's one thing, like, this is why they say whatever. It's like, you could beef with a nigga who's a member of a gang and call that nigga out, but then once you sit here and say the whole gang and shit like that or whatever, you just bring, you know, certain problems onto yourself. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, to this suspect behavior of DAWGFACE I want to get into. You know, y'all knew it was coming. Y'all seen it scrolling at the bottom. You're like, what? I got your what? This was funny. Somebody put a whole little collage, so I ain't even have to do it. But watch this.
Detroit is known as a city of authenticity. That defined Detroit. Detroit has always been a very pure city, a city of real legends, hustlers and gangsters. But as of lately, we have witnessed a new era of so-called gangster. The gangster who is envy and jealous of his peers, backstab the same people who helped him.
If all you niggas, I need to stick a finger in y'all ass, man, because that shit ain't.
This fake gang.
What's up with that? Why would you?
Gangster DAWGFACE has never been successful outside of drama and disrespecting women, children, men, and real bosses.
Who the fuck you think you fucking with? I'm the police. I did not get the memo that I was supposed to be afraid.
He do give me those kind of vibes. King Kong ain't got shit on me. Oh, this is so appropriate. Whoever did this is saying, I don't even know who created it.
Yet social media judge decided to give a bleak of shine. Social media put a battery in his back to go at every single legitimate person who helped shape our beautiful city, music and entertainment.
I don't lie on my dick, nigga.
Why the OG sacrificed and paved a way, this fake gangster was in prison being someone's butt buddy.
I don't lie on my dick, nigga. I sent nigga dick pic quick.
What the fuck did you just say to me, little motherfucker?
Bro, what?
The dick pic quick.
I'll put my finger in whack ass.
Oh, I'll put my finger in whack ass. Oh, 3 fingers, 3 fingers, 3 fingers.
And now back on the streets. He has become a germ, a rotten germ that needs to be stopped. We will be exposing the most ruthless fake.
Now, you know, because the way it was edited, I was wondering if they kind of moved some shit around, the sound bite and everything like that. So I kept like looking, right? It's more. And this one is a little more because it's a straight video and you can see him like talking and his lips moving. Watch this.
the gangster with you, bro. So don't be at me neither. Because the next time you at me, when you look up, I'm gonna have a dick pic in your DM. Don't fucking play with me. Don't be at me neither. Because the next time you at me,
so niggas done forget.
Yeah, he go on and say some shit with Royce or whatever. We're gonna get into that. Bro, what kind of a nigga is you? Threatening to put 3 fingers in a nigga bottom and sending eggplant pics to other niggas because you got added? Make a meme or something, nigga. Why would you send another man a picture of your joint, bro? Now, if he come back and he say, I ain't say I was gonna send him mine. I said I was gonna send him 8. Why do you even have another man joining your joint? Like, it's one thing you got something you want to get crazy with your little chick and, you know, your little yeah and, you know, send her that yeah, like, all right, cool. You understand what I'm saying? But, like, why would you have another nigga shit in there? And it's like, if you're going to troll, why do that? And of all the things that you could say, like, you such a gangster and shit like that, why would you say that? Bro, I don't care. Like, real niggas ain't got to resort to doing no shit like that. Like, if you's a real, for real sick, you know what I mean, violent nigga, whatever, you can come up with much more creative ways before you resort to your rainbow tendencies, you know what I'm saying, to get even with a nigga. I'm just saying. You dig? But, he had said some shit about Royce to 5'9". I'll play this shit too. And then I'm going to wrap up on it. Cool.
And about how Trick them was squeezing them motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Know what I'm saying? We give it to Trick. That's who we give it to. He can't get it. I'd rather motherfucker call Trick and ask Trick what's really happening with the motherfucker to ask Royce. Royce is an incredibly selfish ass motherfucker, period. Always have been. The nigga ain't right, period. That nigga does not, for anybody watching this shit, Royce the 5'9" don't speak for Detroit. He might speak for some backpack niggas on some rap shit, but when it comes to anything that's really going on in hip-hop culture right now, he ain't had no part of it. He ain't had nothing to do with it. Ain't nobody's success can be traced back to Royce 5'9" or Eminem's. You hear me? He does not speak for Detroit, bro, at all, period.
So that's what he had to say about Royce, right? What's weird about that is I've seen a few interviews with guys like Ice Wear Bezo, Babyface Ray, Peasy, you know, that whole little crew over on that side, and a few other people who say Royce is one of them niggas that will help you if he can help you. You know what I'm saying? And he damn sure gonna give you some game and everything like that, and you know, do what he can for a nigga, especially if they from the city and they doing their shit. So you saying that now? I never heard nobody say anything about a DAWGFACE got me a deal or DAWGFACE did this and everything like that. I have heard about people doing things for you and you being an ungrateful son of a bitch, but you know, like, you know, and that I'm talking about DAWGFACE. So yeah, dog, like, you's a suspect, nigga. And you kind of get police vibes or whatever and shit. And the main one, you know what I mean, give it to. And then like you be doing these interviews and everything like that, calling everybody your bro. Every time they put a little clip on shorts or whatever and it rotate when I was watching, you always call somebody, yeah, I got my man. Like, why everybody gotta be your man? Why you niggas so friendly? Why you just can't say, hey, bro, you know, we got a guest on and just say what it is. But like you doing all this dick pulling and shit like that. Everybody your man, but then yet you literally sitting here. You don't know them niggas like that. None of them niggas like that. And then your ass be like on playing both sides in that regard. So yeah, man, you know, in a glass house throwing stones. A lot of these niggas. You know, and yeah, bro, I ain't gonna bullshit you. So that's the end of it. You know, like as far as the clips or whatever. That's what I got for y'all. In closing, I'ma say, first of all, RIP to all the victims or whatever in the story that we covered earlier. You know what I'm saying? Condolences to the families and the communities affected. All you niggas or whatever can come up with all this money to do all these little, like, all this little bullshit, man. Like, go to a gun range, my nigga. You understand what I'm saying? Like, get you some training. I can't tell you niggas to stop the violence. That shit ain't gonna work. And I'm not a delusional nigga. You know what I'm saying? The world has never not been a violent place. You know, it's in the Bible. In the first book or whatever, and shit, you got to do killing his brother for favoritism. I always point that out. So, yeah, I was kind of burnt out. Like, I was tired of just seeing all the bullshit out here, all the clickbait, you know what I mean, with the big me snitching shit, and, you know, how people keep trying to juggle and you know, find different ways to interpret the paperwork. And it's just weird, like, how niggas so thirsty for views that they'll keep just feeding y'all recycled bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I ain't got the biggest platform. We growing. You know what I'm saying? Like, trying to get to that 2K right now, and then I ain't gonna hold you. Fuck a 3K. I'm trying to go to 5 after that. You understand what I'm saying? You know, really want to hit that 10 by the end of the year. Inshallah. Like, you know what I'm saying? But bro, I don't I'm just not gonna waste my time sitting up here editing clips or whatever of bullshit ass commentary or recycled commentary about the same shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's other things going on out here, and I don't know what, like, these other dudes know or what else they're versed in, but I know about a lot more than, like, street shit, you know what I mean, to, like, report on. And I'm a creative, so, you know, I could easily just create some content that don't involve, you know, exposing nobody. No paperwork parties and all that. So, that's the game with that. But that's what these niggas is doing, bro. You know what I'm saying? And then I be like, you know, clicking on like, oh shit, what is this? Something new? You know, I got the little Pacer account now and shit, so I was able to like actually read that paperwork. And it's kind of fucked up that I had to read that shit and then come to find out it's like it wasn't even no need to make another video. It's pretty much like what I said. Now, it's some new shit that came out, and I'm going to get into that. You know what I mean? I just got to dig a little deeper because I'm just not going to freestyle certain shit like that or whatever just for the views or to say that I gave it to y'all first. That's not what I'm here for. I'm not necessarily trying to be the first one to give it to you. I really would rather be the most informative. So it's like by the time I do lay it out, it's like, oh, okay. You know what I mean? And yeah, you know, like that shit, bro. Daylight TV, the mission statement, one of them, you know. A lot been going on. I've been working on new music projects and so on and so forth. So that's been taking up some time. I recently dropped, y'all know I dropped the diss record, the Noble Hussein shit. And that shit stirred up some shit on Clubhouse. So I had a dude, bro, from France who actually did a record with Noble and Hussein, Fatal, right? So in the song, like when it starts off, I say, fuck Hussein and the clique he claim. You know what I'm saying? Like, and dude would ever go to thinking that I said fuck Hussein. You know what I'm saying? And then he say like it's a whole language barrier and all this other shit or whatever. So bro, this dude go through this whole shit on Clubhouse or whatever, like chase me around the whole time, like this nigga misunderstood what I said. He done crashed out on the stage with other niggas behind this shit and everything. he made a whole international call to chick in California and everything like that, talking about this shit. Now I'm like, damn, my nigga, I get under niggas' skin like overseas. This shit's crazy. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, because I was like, damn, bro, like you real serious about this shit. Hold on a second. Yeah. Let's see what I was looking for. But hey, so on some other Clubhouse shit, it's this dude that go by Fat Prophet. And this nigga call him like, so we did a battle, like my nigga Strong, whatever and shit, and be on the app. I mean, you know, whatever. But bro had me come when he found out I did music and everything like that. He had me come in this room called Stream Dream and shit like that or whatever, and do like a little virtual versus type shit. So I battled one nigga, I played a song against another nigga, had song of the night, the whole shit. Niggas forget to turn the fucking replays on. But when the dude Fat Prophet lost the actual like live rap battle or whatever to me and shit, where we just kicked the 16 like over, you know, over the app, he say you know, they said I won. So he feel like I shouldn't have won. You know what I mean? He start bringing up the fact that I got lisp and, you know, all this other bullshit, like, you know, just to some respect. And I'm just like, well, clearly it didn't stop everybody from knowing I rap better than you, nigga. You know what I mean? And then they just kept going on and on about that or whatever, to the point where he tried to deny the battle until the nigga who actually run like that room or that house on Clubhouse and shit told him like, nah, y'all niggas did battle or whatever. Like, you lost that shit. So I said, you know what, bro? Since niggas forgot to put the replays on, you know what I mean? I'ma play, you know what I mean? I'ma just record some shit or whatever. I'm gonna make a diss record at this nigga, you know what I mean? And you know, now it's evident that like I killed you, nigga. You feel me? So I do the record. This nigga go and use AI to create a response track. He don't record it. I really, like, I was trolling him saying like, yo, bro, this shit is whack enough to where I believe you wrote that. Like, I don't even believe he wrote it, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Another nigga named Stacks and shit like that or whatever, he said the same shit. But anyway, he used the AI shit, and these niggas actually start jacking the AI shit. So I'm like, man, these fake ass hip hop niggas or whatever and shit want to be artists and all that shit. Most of these niggas ain't even got no real like catalog out. You know what I'm saying? Like, just a bunch of app rappers. And all of them niggas probably, like niggas said, there's a lot of them niggas that be on there using that AI shit to make music. But that being said, bro, fuck Fat Prophet, you understand what I'm saying? Like, and fuck these casual rap fans. Niggas is corny, watering down the culture. Niggas is gentrified. But I'm gonna leave y'all in closing. I'm gonna leave y'all with the I'm gonna play the video or whatever and see what a song for y'all called "Speaking in Tongues." You know what I'm saying? Let's get this shit.
Daylight, DAA, man. Mobbing on Earth, boy. MOE for life. Ayo, Prophet. What up, little my God, whatever your name is, nigga. John Doe now. Hey, I told you stop playing with me, little nigga. I told you. You gonna get bad for me. Real bad. Dangerous now. Nigga call himself a prophet, but he never seen this coming.
Just got everything he wanted.
God just got everything he wanted. Little Clubhouse.
He just mad because he whacked for being 100. It's the alphabet beta dog. Streets hit me clear. You know, when it happened, he plays hard, wasn't on the job. Losing battles, I just did that shit was strong. Like, you know, to run along. So what I got a list, tying in the money long.
me
We don't
long.
let the nigga with the impediment
Prove that he better than nobody. Another win out as soon as they let the devil in. The audio will win out. You try to suppress the relevant. I made the track to kill you again for evidence. Headshot. Whole nigga.
Favorite rapper, Tupac. Go figure. Pack for the app. No biggie. Kick the bitch ass down the hallway. No biggie.
Step my shit for real, shoot a sucker to the moon. Only place you'll ever shoot me is the motherfucking goo. If you see me out in color, probably try to go on mute. I'm already in your stream dream, nigga. Really spooked. Everybody know I got a list. Nigga, fuck it. Why one of your eyes bigger than the other? I'm confused, nigga. Not really, I'm just playing.
I mean, everybody seen the hunt back in Notre Dame.
Pushing, never been a nigga to be calling out.
I take the crocodile bitch to the slaughterhouse. Niggas know I'm going all in by the falling out. Making pallbearers out of can, pick the clothes out.
Official in the booth to tell me about the lit.
You ain't say that shit to G, you got to tell that shit to Big.
You understand me clear
when I tell you suck a dick. MC with the hammer tuck, too legit quick. They like.
Told me like Melvin told Jody, niggas stop playing with me. But nah, you want to see it on my tweet. Say, boy, one of these days you gonna learn to leave well enough alone. Put that bitch in a one thing we didn't know to tell you was, I'm that nigga well enough. I'm that nigga. You lost the battle, you couldn't leave it alone.
Hey, man, you know, niggas be trying to move the goalpost on me, talk about, the beat could have been slower, and man, like, you know, you was going too fast on that shit. If I'm rapping too fast, you listening too slow, little nigga. Hey, man, there you have it and shit like that or whatever. Y'all know my slogan and shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Mafia Material, MOBCAST, episode 5. You know what I'm saying? Always remember that mafia is not a thing. It's a process. And as always, stay dangerous so you can be safe. It's your boy Daylight TV. I'm out.